Well, and it has to warm your heart to see all of these trees going into the community today.
Absolutely. You know, Ted, they were gone in 2 hours. When we put this registration out, bam, it was gone. And it was just, this really tells me there's this huge need. We've had people come from Loudoun County, Maryland, Fairfax, to get a small little 1-gallon tree. But don't forget, that little 1-gallon tree, like we planted our, 10 years ago, we planted a 1-gallon pin oak that's now 55 feet tall. Actually, it's 12 years ago, I'm lying. So 12 years ago, that pin oak was a foot high.
Yeah.
And so that's the thing about it is, it's the miracle of trees, and it's the thing that people love is it connects them to nature. And right now with COVID, I think people are really looking for a connection.
Well, and boy, you just see how Tree Fredericksburg, I mean, you pretty much, you have planted trees all around the city and have run out of room in some cases.
So now we've got to get into people's backyards. So,
yeah,
we've done about 8,000 trees in the parks and all along the city streets. And I want you to go this week, Ted, and look at all of the blossoming trees we've got down here. Here at the baseball stadium, we planted 247 trees for them, and we put in almost 50 red buds, native red buds, and that's going to be fabulous. But that's the thing, is that people really need to understand that web of nature, you've got to have the trees in order to have the insects, in order to feed the birds and the pollinators, and have that web of life. And if we don't have that web of life, we aren't going to be here either.
Well, and especially this time of year, like you say, when you start seeing things blossom, without that, just think of how boring and dull the city would be.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And this year we've got, I don't know if you saw, but we've got shrubs too.
Yeah, that's something new?
It's something new, and it's allowed in our grants, because we got about $17,000 in assorted grants from Bartlett Tree experts, from We Plant Trees, from the Department of Forestry, and then of course Friends of the Rappahannock and Tree Fredericksburg all supported this whole thing. So it's a community effort, and we're just real excited to see the community out.
Well, and like you said, I mean, all through the years you have talked about, as you went around the city planting trees, about how you have the support. I mean, people love this, and now that when it becomes personal to them, they're coming out in droves to get them.
Absolutely.